Hello, my name is Yang Jing. Today I will be presenting the early prototype of my game project. This build is primarily focused on the validating the closed systems and testing their feasibility, rather than presenting a complete gameplay loop. These systems form the foundation for future gameplay experience. I will now walk you through the implemented systems and demonstrate how they function in practice. This is simply the development test level. We can see the sense. It is designed to validate systems integration and technical stability. The sense contains the basic game object that support the grid construction, camera construction, grid manager, and power simulation systems. First, I will briefly introduce the grid systems. The grid provides the structural element for building placement, so we can start game. We can start a game, so we first enter the build mode. So we can click B to enter the build mode. We can see the constructor can in the map he can auto be constructor in the map. So we can see it is a grid system. We can also see grid in the test level. The blue line is my grid systems. Next, I will introduce the camera. So we start the game. We can see we can up down and turn left or right to our camera, and we can use mouse to control our camera. We can also zoom and rotation the camera. The camera system also supports the controller. So we can also use controller to control our mouse and camera. But it is a little bad. It is too slow. As briefly shown earlier, I will now demonstrate the construction systems in more details. The player can place building on the grid. The game objects can snap correctly to the void positions. We can also see they cannot put in the same place. The player can also connect the nodes using power lines. Connections update dynamically based on players' action. So we can use 1, 2, and 3 number to change the construction. So we now use 3 to change the power line. We can click one constructor to the other constructor, so the power line is constructed completely. We can also when we close the build mode, we close the build mode. We can also click the constructor, and we can use delete on the keyboard to delete the constructor. The pipeline, the power line will be deleted also. So we delete all of them. We should first click and then delete it. This model construction systems interacts with both the grid layers and the simulation layer. Now I will demonstrate the power simulation system. Each building functions are a power node. When nodes are connected, the systems process their relationships internally. The floating GUI above buildings displays the real-time simulation data. So we can click this window. You can use B to enter the we can use B to enter the builder mode. We can see the clear GUI on the building. When we use the power station, it can create the power. We can see green GUI on it. We can put them to one node to the other node. So the power line will also to be see the GUI on the power line. So this concludes the early promoted demonstration. That's all for my game promoted demo. And thank you for your time.